Hey, and today we're going to be talking about types of campaigns and reviewing the campaigns and their technologies. So first of all, we have the inbound campaign. So an inbound campaign is when a customer is reacting either to sales or marketing material or event which has occurred, which is leading them to call back on a specific number, a call to action. So at this point, the inbound is normally about a customer already having an idea or a problem that they want to solve. So the inbound campaign is about taking a customer through a process starting from the point of an expression of interest into the sales cycle. Next campaign is the outbound campaign, which is normally involving a process of cold calling or warm calling. Warm calling being where a message has been sent or some kind of communication has already happened with the prospect. It is generally structured in a way of finding an expression of interest in a specific product service and pre-qualifying the prospect and moving them into a sales pipeline. And the last type of campaign is the customer support campaign. So customer support is either calling a customer or receiving a calls from customer. This type of campaign provides assistance to an existing customer to assist them in resolving issues they have or assisting them in a current buying process. Now, now we look at the actions, the objectives of the campaign. So we start with our lead transfer. We start here with identifying a need. So when we're starting to talk to the customer, to make sure that that need exists. Next is to pre-qualify them. Is this customer going to meet the needs? Is it going to be the right customer for what we're looking for? Next stage is to transfer the call, which is finding, you'd normally have an agent and they're transferring to a sales team or a closer. The handoff is very important, that the information from an agent is reflected and communicated to a salesperson, and then the salesperson will take over the call and then departing the call. Next type of campaign objective is the appointment setting. Very similar as the transfer, but in this case we need to change it a little bit. Identify the need the same, pre-qualifying the same. Next, creating an urgency. So making the need to want to have an appointment, doing a soft close. So here we're not doing a complete close, but we're doing enough to say you are interested and this is what's going to happen. So there's a clear action and why they're going to have this meeting. And then obviously schedule an appointment. A lead, just a pure lead. So normally this involves similar process up to the point of fact-finding form. So normally you want to collect information about this user. So this asks them specific questions, fill out a form, and then at that point there's going to be some kind of action. So maybe submitting the form and then a follow-up email or whatever actions occur at the end of that. And this is just a standard lead generating campaign. And then we have the other objective, which is direct selling. So this has to go through a more complicated situation, identify need, pre-qualifying, then it's a pitch. So this is following an example or a demonstration or why they should have the product or service that you're selling. Normally the pitch is followed up by solving a problem. So tying it all together and closing it. So they've identified the need and this is what we do and this is how we solve your problem, and then close all the next actions to make sure that the person at the other end, the customer, the prospect, is pushed directly into the pipeline. Chasing. Chasing is normally when a lead has existed from any of these other campaigns, but you need to follow up again. So this is normally just we have information about the customer already. We check if the need still exists. We pre-qualify them and we perform an action, transfer or close or whatever it is. And chasing is normally when customers have expressed an interest, but they can't do it now, or they were too busy, or something occurred that we needed to follow up on this customer. And the last one is the support. So support is normally a process of a decision process, so a decision tree. So it's really a question and answering process and using a knowledge base or some kind of system to drive down to work out what solution we need to deliver for the customer. Now, what technologies can we use for this? So first is the voice. This is standard agent on a headset talking through to the customer and responding and acting to the customer. Avatar. So Avatar is a great technology which just allows the agents to push a button and the system will talk for them. So when you have the script in place, you can either record it with a professional or using other natural speak and have the sequence there, and the agents just go through, hit a number, it plays, and it has the rebuttals to walk them through the campaign. Text to speech, which is used in Avatar and by itself, is where agents can just type out the answer. So listening to the customer, type out a response, hit a button, and this will convert the text to speech. So this could be a US voice or a UK voice or whatever localizer that you want, female, male. You can have it fast speaking or slow speaking to be able to respond to the customer. And the last and most interesting is AI calling. So very similar to an avatar as well. AI calling is making the decisions for you. So this is something that takes experimentation and time, but you set up what we call a flow, a conversation flow about how we get from what we want to do to where we want to be. And normally this is great for mass calling, simple campaigns to get really good results. But it's about thinking about all the rebuttals, the options, and the paths that they need to take. So as operating a call center, you have all these tools. So which is the right technology? It's probably a combination of these aspects, depending on the quality of your agents, how complex of the product, and at what type of campaign or what phase you are in the sales process. So thank you for your time. You can learn more about call centers and setting up call centers on this YouTube channel, or you can read the guide off the website, or if you want a more in-depth detail, simply just go to the apply and one of our consultants will take you through the process. And so thanks for your time and goodbye.